So the fifth house is the house of Purva Punya. So today we are going to talk about fifth house, which is the house of Purva Punya. So Purva Punya means the past karma, which is giving you favorable results in this lifetime. That is what we are going to talk about. And there are certain secrets about the fifth house, which I'm going to unveil in this video. So those of you who are watching will be able to understand how this applies in your life. So as far as the fifth house standard meaning is concerned, standard meaning, we say that fifth house is the house for children, house for romance, and it is the house for higher learning. It is the house for spiritual learning. It is the house for discourses, mantras. It is also the house for stock market, gambling. It is the house for uh, talents, the gifts that we have from our past lives are called as talents. So let's see what the fifth house looks like, where it is placed. We call it a Trikona house. Why is it called a Trikona house? Because it is in a triangle. It is in the triangle. So let's see what kind of triangle it is. I'll just try to draw it here. I'll just try to draw this here. Yeah. So the standard Indian astrology chart looks something like this. It is 12 parts, right? And it is in 12 parts. So this is the first house always. This is always the first house, the ascendant. And this is the fifth house. So if we draw a triangle, this is the fifth house. So it is a three-corner house. And this is the ninth house. First house, fifth house, ninth house. Okay. So this is first house. This is fifth house. And the ninth house. Now, the beauty of astrology, Indian astrology, is that everything is very symmetric. So 1 plus 4, 5, 5 plus 4, 9, and 9 plus 4, we come back to 1. So this is a Trikona house, and Trikona houses are usually considered important for your luck, for your, they are considered to be the breakthrough houses, 1, 5, 9. This is what is going to give you the breakthroughs. So first house is your personality, who you are. Fifth house is what you will enjoy in this life. And ninth house is what will be your highest learning, or what will be your highest calling. So that is ninth house, right? So it is your self, who you are. It is your fifth house is your, you can say, the gifts that you will enjoy from your past lives. And ninth house is your destiny. It is karma. It is kismat, right? It is your kismat. It is your destiny. Okay. So now I'll give you some pointers for the fifth house, which are very interesting. Fifth house, well, people think it's only about love life, but no, they think it is about romance and it is not about marriage, right? But yeah, sometimes romance is connected with marriage. But usually we see fifth house for romance, love life, sex, children, because sex gives us pleasure. Pleasure is the function of the fifth house, the signification of the fifth house. So it is children is also the fifth house. Okay. So is this clear till now? Those of you who are on the chat can comment and see if this is clear, what they've understood about fifth house. Now, let's see what fifth house will tell you about your marriage, because normally we don't associate it with marriage, but we associate it with our love life, with our romance. Of course, romance is part of marriage. Some marriages it not may not be a part. If it's an arranged marriage in India, it is not part of uh, marriage. Love life is nothing to uh, marriage, you know. It has something to do, but maybe it's just reproduction. You know, and for pure reproduction, we would rather see fifth, eighth house, but fifth house is your connection with your children. Okay. So, in terms of marriage, in terms of relationship, committed relationship with someone, what does fifth house signify? Fifth house signifies the kind of returns you will get, the kind of outcome or returns that you will get from the marriage. What is the outcome? What is the result from that? This is going to be seen from the fifth house. So, anyone wants to share their chart? I'll quickly comment about it, see how it resonates with you from your past experience. And I'll quickly make the chart. Don't mention your name as of now. And I will not take your name so that your privacy is maintained in the recordings. Okay. So no one wants to give their chart, so we'll continue. Mm, okay, so someone has shared their chart. So I'll just use your first name. I'll use your letters, Mr. F. Okay. So Mr. FF. Okay, I'll just check what it is for you. So 11, it is 11, 11, 1987. So I'll just share it on the screen. 11, 11, 1987, Karnataka, Manipal. Okay, where is the thing? 6:49 a.m. Huh? 6:49 a.m. Okay. So this person, 11 November 1987, 6:49 a.m. FF. Okay. So this FF is a man or a woman? Okay. Anyway. So fifth house is here, right? As I said, it's a Trikona house, first, fifth, ninth. Okay. Fifth house is in the sign of Aquarius. Number 11. We've already discussed this. The small number which you see next to the house, 11th sign, Aquarius. So Aquarius is a sign of unconventional things. So their returns will be unconventional. Standard expectations will not be met in this marriage. If there are standard expectations, it will not be met. As per the sutra, we are saying that fifth house the returns you get from the marriage. So standard expectations will not be fulfilled for these people. And then standard means society-based expectations. They will have different expectations, and these will be fulfilled. Society-based expectations not fulfilled. Right? So they will find it difficult to get into a conventional marriage, or once they get into it, they might, sort of find it difficult. Now, Aquarius is ruled by Saturn in the traditional sense, and it is connected with the second house. So Saturn is in the second house with Venus. So they will, as far as marriage is concerned, they will find Saturn, the ruler of fifth house, is with whom? With Venus. So they will derive certain sense of pleasure from this marriage. Maybe there will also be financial life will be better, financial gains can be better. So pleasure finance will come from this as a outcome. Pleasure, finance, but maybe not in the standard way where people expect, I should have children, my wife should do this, the husband should do this. That will not happen because Aquarius is there. So something different, slightly different. Okay. If this person has an elder sibling, then the elder sibling will have an important role as far as the eldest sibling will have the important role as far as marriage is concerned. Friends will have an important role as far as marriage is concerned. And marriage will also give them friends. May also give them an elder brother kind of figure. That is the outcome of as far as marriage is concerned, or any committed relationship. But we are not talking about something, which is fleeting. We are talking about someone who's in a live-in, proper relationship, or committed marriage or relationship. Okay. So this will be the outcome for this person. Okay. Now let's see another example. This is just to touch the surface. Then we'll look at the other aspects on these charts. Okay. FF is a man. Okay, fine. Let's look at the second chart, FC. So FC, let us see. FC. 12 Feb 1966. Okay, wait, let me see. What is the 12 Feb 1966 0031 Panjim 0031 Goa Panjim. So now this person, there are a lot of planets in the fifth house. So things will happen in this person's love life. But now we are saying fifth house is the outcome of the seventh house, outcome of marriage. So this person FC will face what will be the outcomes he will see? Outcome related to Mercury, Mars, and Saturn. So his fifth house again is in the sign of Aquarius, like the previous case, 11th sign Aquarius. Okay, fifth house, why we call it fifth house? Some people get confused why it is fifth house, but we count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this number here is the sign, Aquarius. This is the Aquarius sign. Okay. So this person, again, standard expectations will not give, standard results will not come from a marriage or a relationship. So if they expect standard results, they will be disappointed. If they expect what society has to give them, society expects in a marriage, then they will be disappointed. Because I already said, this is the first secret I gave you, that marriage, its outcome is seen from the fifth house. Its result of marriage, the returns from marriage are seen from the fifth house. Returns of a marriage, committed relationship. So what will happen? What returns this person will get? Mercury, Mars, Saturn. As a result of marriage, there can be lot of arguments. There can be miscommunication, because Mercury is the planet of communication. And it is with Mars, which is what? Conflict, friction. And it is with Saturn, which is limitation. So the person's communication will get messed up. A lot of problems will occur in the communication. Uh, Mercury represents the siblings, so problems for the siblings can occur. And by standard definition of fifth house, problems with children. But as per the definition or as per the sutra I gave you, it is problems with, it is problems with uh, the outcome. So outcome is not so great as far as a relationship is concerned. But I'm saying this openly because I know that person is not married, and if he's had relationships, he would know that, what I'm saying is correct. So can you guys give me feedback in the chat whether what I'm saying makes sense? Quickly give the feedback, then we'll move to the second thing. Yeah. So both the charts we saw so far, we saw that they will not get the result expected by society. They will not get the result as expected in standard society, or conventional results will not be good, and they won't come also, conventional results. Okay. Now, fifth house in terms of career. In terms of career, what does fifth house tell us? In terms, let's say you're in a job or you're in some kind of profession. What does fifth house tell us? Fifth house will tell you, now normally no one sees fifth house for career, but let me just put this down for now. Yeah. So nobody talks about fifth house for career. Correct? Right or wrong? Has anyone heard about fifth house for career? Anyway, so now, okay, you have not heard. So fifth house in terms of career will tell you what is the reason or the deepest reason, the secret about your career. So fifth house will tell you what is the secret or what is the hidden thing about your career. Okay. So this secret or sutra, no one might have heard that fifth house tells you the secret of the career or the hidden thing about the career. what is actually happening at a deep level. All right. So I'll just take one of your charts. I'll take FC's chart as an example. If anyone else wants to give a chart as an example, I can take it also. So, uh, yeah, let me take FC's chart again as an example. So, FC's chart again, we see Mercury, Mars, Saturn in the eighth house, Aquarius, 11th sign, right? So, again, his fifth house, as I said, is in the sign of Aquarius. So, first of all, his unconventional nature will make it difficult for him in whatever profession he is in. Secondly, there will be people issues, there will be communication issues, miscommunications, communication issues. Also, his networking skills, problems with friends, networking problems, problems with friends, problems with community will hamper his growth. Always creating problems, right? So no one wants this person around. That can be the case. I'm saying it in an extreme sense because this is the secret of the career. This is not out there. Even that person himself might not know. But it is difficult to be around him. That is why people avoid him. That is the reason. So I'm telling something which is a secret. Okay? Not maybe. There is no maybe. See, this is like astrology is like Shakira's hips. It doesn't lie. It can give a percentage variation in the accuracy of what we are saying, but otherwise it's like Shakira's hips. It does not lie. So, okay. So this is the reason this person is not progressing or not doing as well as he would want to do in the career. This is the secret. So, how do we cure this? How do we deal with this? So, we have to fix the Mercury, do the remedies for Mercury, Mars, Saturn. So many different remedies are there. You can do them, right? Mercury, Mars, Saturn, so many different remedies. So, you have to improve the Mercury. So, Mercury to improve. And if we go into dashas, we can see that in Mercury, Mars, Saturn periods or sub periods, this guy will have issues, right? So we can see Mars period coming from July 27 to September 28. That is the period in which career, these kind of problems can occur. Then you also have, so these are the deep-rooted problems as far as their behavior, career is concerned. Now see, 2020, 2021, August 2020 to August 2029, there would have been some problems with the career, some miscommunication, some kind of issues that already mentioned. So the dashas and antardashas activate whatever is already there. Also difficult for the love life. Mars period, 2017, March to August. March to August 2017, similar issues. Saturn, July 2019 to August 2020, similar issues, or one of those issues which we mentioned. Okay. So this is a good example. Now let us take the other chart. Anyone else has another chart? Let's see the other example which we had. 649, 1111. Okay, let's take that. This is FF Let's take FF example. Okay, Manipal, Karnataka, Manipal. Okay. So here again, Aquarius. So again, this person is unconventional, but Saturn, the ruler of Aquarius, ruler of fifth house is Venus. So in general, his dealings will be good. As far as work is concerned, it is good. It is favorable. But there might be some kind of uh, problems with women can create issues because Saturn is with Venus, fifth house ruler. So problems with women or some woman, or maybe because of their own, interest in some kind of womanizing or romantic life or something like that, that can be a block because fifth house ruler is with Venus and it's in the sign of Scorpio. So scandals or some kind of issues related to women, even if that can be a big, uh, dark mark in their career. So they have to be careful and they have to sort of, what do you say? In the future also, they have to be careful, to when they are dealing with women because the limitation is imposed by women. Also, money related matters, they have to maintain a proper paper trail, proper documentation, because Saturn is with Venus, fifth house ruler with Venus. Okay. Dealing with children, they have to be very careful. In their career, if there is some work where children are involved, they have to be very careful. So this can be the potential upsetting factors for his or her career. Okay. Any feedback from anyone, if it makes sense? So now Mercury Venus period 2017 to 2020. So this person has to be careful. And 2017 to 2020, they might have seen this kind of issues. November 2017 to August 2020. Also from 2028 to 2031, they have to be careful about these issues. And we have to see a lot of other things. We have to see drishtis. So here there's also the drishti of Rahu, which can make things worse. So all those things are there. A lot of things are there. Okay, fine. Now, yeah, now they're scared because now they're um, difficult things are coming out. Hmm. Okay. Now, in terms of fifth house is going to tell you. Okay. Now, the third thing we'll see, the third secret. Hmm. Let me just stop sharing. Yeah. So, the third secret is connected with your home. It is connected with your home and it is connected with what you hold really dear in your heart, emotions, home and emotions. Okay. So this is an asset to your home and emotions, an asset to your security. The fifth house. The fifth house is an asset. So let's take a slightly different example. Any other examples you'll have? David ji, any example of anyone? If you have any other person's example, it will be better because this will be like little bit repetitive. Maybe some known person, someone known to you. You can put their details and I can look into it. Okay. Okay, so no other details? Okay. So both the examples, okay, someone has sent something now. Okay. Acha. 1967, female. Okay. Okay, so I'll just put this on the screen. Okay. 14 Feb 1967, 10:40 a.m. Margam. Okay. 10:40 a.m. Margam. Okay. So this female, we just call her XYZ for privacy sake. So XYZ, yeah. So what is an asset or what is the resource for their security, for their emotions, right? So fifth house. So fifth house is in the sign of Leo. Leo is about power. Leo is about leadership, right? And there is a planet Pluto here. So Pluto is a planet of destruction. Pluto is a planet of Pluto is a planet of what do you call it? Impulses. It is a planet for rebirth, right? Destruction, impulses, rebirth. It is a planet for death and rebirth. It is the planet for transformation, right? So this person needs a complete transformation as far as the to be happy, the happiness, the emotions. It requires complete transformation, lot of struggle, complete transformation, death and rebirth. So what will help them is very intense practices of shamanism, tantra, healing, this kind of process where you completely do a rejuvenation of yourself. You destroy what is old, alchemy, right? So that alchemy is required for them to find happiness, to find home, to find emotional balance. So we touched upon emotional balance. We touched upon. Uh, so now the guy who had Aquarius, the two other examples, FC and FF, Aquarius, fifth house. So if you want to find happiness, FC, you have to change your way of communication. Work on the remedies of Mercury, Mars, and Saturn. Mercury is planet of communication. Learn about communication because Mars and Saturn are two malefics spoiling that Mercury, right? So Mercury, so you undergo the landmark forum, you undergo some program where they work on communication, not just how to speak, not like Toastmasters, where they just teach you how to speak, how to shout, not like Toastmasters, but not elocution. I'm not talking about communication as elocution. I'm talking about how you actually communicate with other people. So for that, Landmark Forum is a beautiful program which I recommend. Then you can check videos about non-violent communication. Because Mars is with Mercury, communication will become harsh, will become violent, will hurt others. And Saturn is also there. So then they will create more confusion. Okay? Right? Let's see what they are saying. Okay. Yeah. True. Okay. They're saying it's true. Okay. So with the limited examples, these techniques are working, but you can apply it on other examples. You can see how it works, right? So whatever is related to fifth house, it's a purva punya. It's what you got as a gift. It's your talents. So you have to, uh, if there are afflictions there, you have to work on them. If there are benefic factors in someone's fifth house, then you have to capitalize on that, and that will give you the results which are connected with career, relationships, as well as happiness, personal life, happiness, emotions. Okay, so I hope this helps, and we'll connect for further uh, further sessions. Okay, we'll have also a class on complete Vedic astrology soon. So stay tuned, everyone. Those who are watching on Zoom, Facebook, everyone. Thanks for joining. All the best, everyone. Cheers.